Hi, today I'm going to be talking about my take on bipolar disorder. And this will not be a medical definition, so hang with me here. Just being my experiences of what I know and some psychology that I know, because I took psychology class. So bipolar disorder is a spectrum disorder. It includes cyclothymia, bipolar NOS, bipolar 2, and bipolar 1. Cyclothymia is mild depression with hypomania, and bipolar NOS is saying you have bipolar disorder, but we're not quite sure what category you fit in yet. Bipolar 2 is major depression with hypomania, and bipolar 1 is mania with major depression. Basically, I'm diagnosed with bipolar NOS with a rule out of bipolar 1. I have that because I am being protected by my treatment team, as in they don't want me to have a pre-existing condition that will further hinder me in getting insurance after I turn 18. So they use the rule out to say, we think you have it, but it's not certain, so yeah. Mania symptoms, sorry, this video is kind of all over the place. I had some coffee. Mania symptoms are basically like some psychosis, sometimes, spending money, hypersexuality, increased self-esteem, decreased need for sleep, sometimes decreased appetite, like I said, delusions and hallucinations sometimes, feelings of euphoria, and irritability, agitation, and sometimes aggressiveness. Symptoms of depression are pretty textbook. There's increased need for sleep or restless sleep. There is sometimes irritability. There is either decreased or increased need for food, like appetite. Hopelessness, feelings of despair, feeling guilty, sometimes hallucinations and delusions, and if anyone wants to comment more, you guys can, because my mind is kind of going blank. You're probably wondering, well, I kind of told you what a rule out was, but another thing about rule outs are if you use a rule out if they think you have disorder but they haven't seen it for a certain amount of time, like as in schizophrenia. They have a disorder called schizophreniform, which is basically schizophrenia but only for 6 months. Don't quote me on the dates because, like I said, it hasn't been a while since I've taken psychology. But they'll use a rule out of schizophrenia, and then if you hit the 1-year mark, then if you still warrant the diagnosis, they'll diagnose you with schizophrenia. And basically that's what they're doing with my bipolar disorder. Oh, yeah, here's the main point I wanted to talk about. I kind of think of, I don't know if anyone else has thought of this, or if I'm just kind of off on my own tangent, I kind of thought of bipolar disorder as like a collective illness, as in the fact that mania can present symptoms of different disorders. When I was manic, I was diagnosed with OCD, ADHD, hyperactive type, and acute psychosis episode. When I was depressed, I had borderline traits. I had social anxiety, generalized anxiety, and an eating disorder. So I've also seen people who thought that the doctors thought they had conduct disorders because they were really, really angry and destroying property. So I kind of see it as you got your episodes, so mania and depression, and then within those episodes you can collect, not necessarily collect, but develop different symptoms of other disorders. It's kind of like bipolar has almost every symptoms of different disorders, but if the doctor can see it all come together, then they can diagnose you with bipolar. I think that's why so many people with bipolar get diagnosed in like different medication, just because like the doctor thinks they have something else when they just haven't seen the whole picture. Which it's not the doctor's fault, because how would they know like what else is going on? If you're presenting symptoms of like OCD, they're going to diagnose you with OCD because that's what your main concern is. Like, I don't know. But anyway, so tell me what you think. Is bipolar like a collective illness, or am I just kind of, like I said, off on my own tangent? Also, like, subscribe, and share. Also, you can follow me on at perfectingnormal.tumblr.com. So, yeah.